Which octane fuel should you use for a V6 gasoline engine? And what to use best for the V6 Ranger Raptor? More and more drivers are asking the same question. Which gasoline is better? Should I run my engine with Octane 91 or 95? To answer that properly, we need to understand what octane actually means. In countries using the RON Research Octane number system, have common grades that are 91 RON, 95 RON, or 97/98 RON, and the highest 100 RON. Research Octane number measures a gasoline's ability to resist knocking or premature detonation under lower speed, lower temperature, and moderate load engine conditions. It represents the performance of a fuel compared to a mixture of isooctane assigned a value of 100 and unheptane assigned a value of 0. For example, a 95 RON fuel has the same knock resistance as a mixture of 95% isooctane and 5% unheptane. Testing conditions. RON is determined in a laboratory using a specialized single-cylinder CFR test engine running at a low speed of 600 revolutions per minute and low intake temperatures. This simulates low-speed city driving and acceleration. Global usage. It is the headline octane rating displayed on fuel pumps in most of the world, including Europe, Australia, and the UK. In contrast, North America uses the anti-knock index AKI, which is the average of RON and the motor octane number MON. Higher RON values allow engines to operate at higher compression ratios, which can improve efficiency and performance. In the Philippines, fuel is labeled exclusively using the Research Octane number RON system. The Department of Energy regulates these standards to ensure they meet the Philippine national standards. The table below integrates Philippine fuel grades into the global octane rating comparison. The premium 95 RON equivalent to USA 91 AKI known as Petron's XCS and Shell Fuel Save 95, while only Petron sells Blaze 100 RON. Important clarification. Higher octane fuel does not burn more powerfully. It burns in a more controlled and stable way under high pressure. That stability becomes critical in engines with high compression ratios, turbocharging, direct injection systems. How octane affects a V6 gasoline engine. Most modern V6 gasoline engines fall into one of two categories. Naturally aspirated V6 moderate compression. If your V6 has a moderate compression ratio around 10:1 to 11:1, 92 RON is typically sufficient. The engine's ECU engine control unit can adjust ignition timing. Using 95 may provide slightly smoother operation but often minimal noticeable gains. Turbocharged V6 high compression under boost. Turbocharged engines effectively increase compression when boost is applied. These engines run hotter, operate under higher cylinder pressures, are more prone to knock. In this case, 95 RON or higher is strongly recommended. Using lower octane fuel in a turbo V6 can cause retarded ignition timing, reduced power, increased fuel consumption, higher long-term stress on components. What happens if you use 92 instead of 95? In modern vehicles, knock sensors detect detonation. The ECU automatically adjusts ignition timing. The engine protects itself, so you won't instantly damage the engine. However, power decreases, turbo boost may be limited, fuel economy may worsen, long-term thermal stress may increase. Occasional use in emergencies? Acceptable. Regular use in a high-performance engine? Not ideal. Should you mix 91 and 95? Technically yes, but it offers no real advantage. Modern fuels mix completely in the tank. You simply get a blended octane level, for example. Half 91 plus half 95 approximately equals 93. There's no performance gain beyond the average octane achieved. What about fuel additives? Many fuels differ mainly in additive packages, including detergents, clean injectors, moisture absorbers, octane boosters, corrosion inhibitors. However, high-quality fuel from reputable stations already contains balanced additives. Overusing aftermarket additives can sometimes cause deposits or sensor issues. Octane boosters rarely substitute properly for higher-grade fuel in high-performance engines. The best strategy: use the correct octane from a trusted fuel station. Final recommendation: V6 gasoline engine. For a typical V6 gasoline engine, use the octane recommended by the manufacturer. If designed for 92-95 is safe, but may not add significant benefits. If turbocharged, Prefer 95 or higher. Higher octane is not better unless the engine is designed to use it. Specifically for the Ford Ranger Raptor. The gasoline Ranger Raptor uses a 3.0L twin-turbo V6 EcoBoost engine. This is a high-performance, turbocharged, high-pressure direct injection engine. Because of turbocharging, it benefits significantly from higher octane fuel. Best practice for Ranger Raptor gasoline V6. 95 RON minimum recommended. 98 RON ideal in hot climates or aggressive driving. 92 only in emergency situations. Using 95 or higher allows maximum turbo boost, full factory rated horsepower, better throttle response, reduced knock correction, improved long-term engine durability. Running 92 regularly will not immediately destroy the engine, but you will lose performance. The ECU will constantly pull timing. Fuel efficiency may decrease. For a performance truck like the Ranger Raptor, using 95 is not about luxury. It's about letting the engine operate as designed. Simple summary. Engine type recommended fuel. Standard V6 naturally aspirated, use 92 RON. Turbocharged V6, use 95 RON minimum. Ranger Raptor 3-liter twin-turbo EcoBoost V6 engine. Use 9598 RON. Bottom line. Choose fuel based on engine design, not price alone. For most standard V6 engines, 92 is sufficient. For turbocharged V6 engines, especially performance models like the Ranger Raptor, 95 RON is the smart choice. Using the correct octane ensures optimal performance, better efficiency, long engine life, smooth accelerations. Fuel is not just a consumable, it's part of your engine's engineering. Drive smart. It's not the liters per gallon, it's the smiles per gallon that makes it count. Enjoy your truck with your family. For more information on our Ranger Raptors, please like and subscribe. See you on the next videos.